Alright, next restoration project. This is a, let's see if we can get where you can see it, Yost vise. Pretty good size vise. See that? Yost Manufacturing Company, Holland, Michigan, USA. Now this vise has not seen a lot of work, it don't look like. Certainly it hasn't been abused or anything. And we can see those numbers better when I get it cleaned up. But it does work. It's not seized up or anything. Swivel base works as well. Well, I can't make it move with one hand, but hang on, let's see. Yeah, it works. I'm going to start off now. It's going to take a few days to do this. I'm going to go ahead and take it apart, and it's pretty heavily rusted. Not so bad, but bad enough. We're going to soak it in the evaporust for at least overnight. It'll probably be in there for a couple of days, and I have to do one piece at a time because of my tub that I've got just big enough for that. So there we go. First step, taking it apart. Take the screw out. These things are always hang on, let me secure it down right quick. That'll make it a whole lot easier. Alright, let's see if that'll help any. Just tighten that swivel base down. There we go. Now we're going. Now we'll hold. That's 8 inches right there. So. That's the length right there, so about 8.5 inches. Put that bigger workpiece in there. There we go. Now, take this piece out. I think this will fit in my tub out there. We'll go ahead and get it soaking in the evaporust. Alright, now I'm just taking the swivel base off. And I think we got room to go ahead and put these in there too, or some of it. This ain't gonna fit, but now down inside here is the lead screw part. It's pinned in place. So we might just leave that in there. Doesn't look bad. We'll wait. Let's wait about this part. We'll put these in there and give them a day or so to soak. All right, just like Prego, it's in there. All right, our vise has been in evaporust soak for a couple of days. Looks really good. That didn't have to be there that long, but I've been really busy the last couple days, and it will not hurt it to sit in there and soak. Okay, we're gonna get it washed off in the sink. And I'll show y'all what that looks like here in just a few minutes. I don't have a lot of room to set the camera out here, so I'm gonna wash it off in the sink and be back in just a minute. Alright, got them pieces cleaned up and they're in the shop. We'll see those in a minute. For now, while I'm working on that, we'll take the other piece here and put it in soak. I'll have to turn it a little bit because it won't cover it all. I didn't take the jaws off just yet because they're rusted shut. We'll see if it's any easier to get them off after they sit for a while. Alright, we'll let this soak for a few hours and I'll turn it over. Maybe not be a 2 or 3 day soak on this one, but we'll see. Be back in a minute. Alright, here it is cleaned up. All the paint came off of it, which is good. We wanted that anyway. Now that noise you hear is the compressor running outside. I'm gonna blow the rest of the water off of there. And then we're good. Alright, like I said, this is in very good shape. We don't need to do a whole lot to it. But I do want to get these jaws off in here. Let's see if it helped any getting the rust off. They're very tight. Let's see. That's not working. Already rounded off. I fear that these may not come off. There it comes. They're tight, I'll tell you that much. Socket head screws in there. There we go. The main reason I don't take them off is so I can clean them good, clean behind them. And these will be gun blued. Not bad at all. That way when I paint this, I won't get paint on these. Alright, we'll move on to the next step here just a little bit. We're going to get the wire wheel out and probably on the Dremel, clean it up a little bit. Now I'm going to take the die grinder with the wire wheel and clean off as much as I can. Got it mounted up in here. Now I've had these tools for a long time. I just never had the proper air system to use them easily. It'll get loud. Watch your volume. Got it pretty good. Yes, I do have on my face shield. Alright, that looks good. Alright, reposition this, and I'm just going to keep going with the die grinder. And all cleaned up, just about be ready for paint here shortly. Alright, there we go. Ready for paint. I'm going to take it outside and then put a primer coat on it. I'm going to take this off because we're going to gun blue all this. And we'll get a coat of primer, let it be drying. And in the meantime, I'll put these on the wire wheel, get them all cleaned up. These will be gun blued also, with the jaws and the screws and everything else, and the bottom plates. So those will be painted too. But I did upgrade my wire wheel. Good old Harbor China store. Works just fine. Alright, got a coat of primer on the main body part here. Got the other two parts are hanging up there. It's all dry. We're going to put green hammered paint. That's what we're going to use. Now, we'll get one coat on there. I'm going to put two coats of this on there. Put one now and let it dry. The other part's still soaking in the evaporust. And need to get this dry, painted and dry, then we'll work on the other piece. It's going to take a few minutes, and I might better go get my glasses. You'll see it here in a minute. Almost done. Alright, ready to start putting back together. Now, I got the jaws off. Cleaned them up, very good shape, almost no use. Cleaned them, vapor rusted them really well, wire brushed them, and re-gun blued them. Same with the bolts, cleaned them up. Now these bolts are an odd size. My T-handle set of Allen wrenches will nothing fits, and I found this one that I have that fits in a box, because I've got a bunch of these just strays that I've picked up over the years here and there, and every time you know, when you buy something, you get a little tool that comes with it. I save all of those too. Never know when you might need it. Now after I gun blued these yesterday, I put them in a pan, sprayed them down really well with WD-40 and let that sit overnight. Lucky with this one, they came out pretty easy. They was rusted shut. Once I got them broke loose, they came on out without breaking, which is always a good thing. Okay, do the same with this one, and then we'll keep on going putting it together. All right, let's get some more, a little more assembly done. That lines up like that, I believe. Same with these, re-blued and cleaned up. I think I'm doing this right. I forgot to put grease on it. Hang on. Alright, let's do our final assembly here. I'm going to put some grease down here on the screw. Now the reason I didn't disassemble the screw and all of that, because it is in such good shape. The vapor rust took all the rust off of it, and this thing, I'm telling you, has not been used much over the years. Now, we don't want to put too much. I've already put some on the inside on the nut that's in there. Just a little bit. But the more you put on as you use it and turn it, it'll push it all out. Put too much. And it should be enough there. We'll put some here. Same thing here, not too much. Yeah, now we'll go inside here where that rides and put just a little. Like that. Let's see, now let's move the camera. thing's heavy. Now, the original was painted all the way down, so that's why I painted it like that. I mean, the way it was originally. There we go. Yeah, it's going to take some of the paint off, but it's all right. I might have to just take that off. I'm going to re-oil this. That paint come off the top surface of it there. So we'll go ahead and take the rest of that off with a razor blade. Check the swivel. It's bolted down, that will swivel properly. There we go, like that. It's just temporary right here. Let's get this off of there real quick. Alright, there we have it. Got that paint removed from the top. I went back and looked at I took it apart and it wasn't painted up there, so maybe I shouldn't have painted that part. But there we go. Gun blued and oiled. Turns one finger. Let's see if we can see the lettering. There we go. And around on this side. Maneuvering the tripod around. There we go. There we go. It is ready to go back to work. Now I will continue trying to talk this fella out of this. And by the way, this belongs to my buddy Stump. So y'all get on him, tell him he don't need this. I need this. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. See you next time.